And President Donald Trump has signed an executive order rescinding the 25% punitive tariff on all Indian imports, which was imposed due to New Delhi's purchase of Russian oil. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with other union ministers, welcomed the move, saying it will strengthen long-term economic ties. Earlier this week, President Trump announced a sweeping trade agreement with India that would slash U.S. tariffs on Indian goods from 50% to 18%, following Trump's claim that New Delhi has agreed to halt its purchases of discounted Russian crude oil. Well, India imports nearly 90% of its oil needs. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, New Delhi had been buying cheaper Russian oil, averaging around 1.2 million barrels per day in January, but projected to fall to about 800,000 barrels per day by March. Well, as part of the interim agreement framework, both sides aim to negotiate a broader bilateral trade agreement. A formal deal is expected to be signed by mid-March, after which tariff cuts on U.S. goods entering India will also begin. Well, according to the official U.S.-India joint statement, India will eliminate or reduce tariffs on a broad list of U.S. industrial and agriculture products, including nuts, fruit, soybean oil, wine and spirits, while the U.S. will apply the 18% tariff on Indian exports across apparel, textiles, chemicals, footwear, and more. Now, so what does this mean for both the countries? Well, for India, it restores competitiveness for exporters that were hurt by previously steep U.S. duties and eases a major trade dispute. And for the United States, the deal is expected to broaden access to Indian markets and secure significant Indian purchases of U.S. goods over the coming years. And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tanani has sent us this report. Listen in.
The United States and India have agreed on a framework for an interim trade deal that signals real progress towards a full bilateral trade agreement. Politically, this signals momentum. It shows that both governments are aligned on rebalancing trade, strengthening supply chains, and deepening economic ties at a time of global uncertainty. What comes next is the bilateral trade agreement itself. That process is still ahead, but this framework narrows the gaps, sets the rules, and creates the conditions for a more durable U.S.-India economic partnership moving forward. Susan Tarpani reporting from New York for WION World is One.